3 weeks after getting their outright semi-final seat, the San Miguel Beermen finally get their first taste of playoffs war, and they have been waiting. The BMEG Derby Ace Llamados, on the other hand, survived the grueling 5-game series in the quarterfinals against Rain or Shine, and they are raring to showcase top-ranked defense they are so vaunted for. This is Game 1 of the semifinals this Fiesta Conference. Live from the Big Dome, my name is Patricia Bermudez-Hizon, coming to you through Solar TV, and I'll be giving you guys insights from courtside for here, Game 1. You know what they say, whoever takes Game 1 in the series has a 65% chance of going and advancing to the next round, which is why these two teams right here are gonna make a run for it. And speaking of runs, right now we're gonna be taking you around the league, wherein we just had a press conference for a PBA Fun Run.
Gusto ko po magpasalamat sa PBA. Ngayon pa lang po, sana po maging successful yung fun run. At saka sana po maraming pumunta. Kasi po malaking tulong po to sa mga cancer patients na katulad ko.
We're looking forward to a successful event para sabi nga nila makatulong tayo sa kanilang pangangailangan.
Tinutulungan nila kami ma-realize yung aming goal to improve survival po for these kids.
We would like to thank everyone for attending this afternoon's press con for the PBA Powerade Run for a Cause project.
You gotta love that. All you really need is a big heart and your running shoes. So I hope to see you guys there. I'll be running the 5K. So I hope you guys can be running along with me and, of course, help the needy. And I'm sure that that'll be motivation enough for all of you. But speaking of motivation, these two players that I'm about to introduce are definitely motivated, especially now that it's semifinals time. Here now are our PBA co-players of the week, Cyrus Baguio and Roger Yap.
Roger Yap, no defense in sight, and he makes the pay. And now an open jumper from the baseline. Roger Yap is good. Roger Yap nails the long one. He has 13.
Two near triple-double performances from Roger Yap. Two great wins by BMEG Derby Ace.
And now Roger Yap against the double team. Roger Yap is attacked early and aggressively, getting to the basket and finishing. And that aggression has certainly paid off for the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados.
Alaska's Cyrus Baguio. A wide array of baskets from all over the court.
Here's Baguio already has come alive with 14. Like that 16. May Baguio!
Clutch defensive stops when the team needs it.
Intel rejected by Baguio.
All out on both ends. Consistency personified, not to mention the game-winning defensive play in Game 5.
To Mang. Mang will make a turn, go up with nothing. It's all ball. It's all ball.
And that is a huge play courtesy of Cyrus Baguio.
BMEG Derby Ace and Alaska reaching the semis would not have happened if not for Roger Yap and Cyrus Baguio. And this past 7 days in the PBA would not be complete if they are not named co-players of the week.
Well, you can expect both these guys to really have a hot start in the semifinal series right now. And I know you guys are itching to see what they can do for their team. So that's why we're bringing the tip-off coming right up in just a while.
Yes!
James Yap, crossover all the way for two.
San Miguel beer is just flowing. Who has the edge in terms of the composure? What is the factor that will determine the winner of this one here? Ah, yes, sir!
Let's run. Gabe Freeman off the ball.
We have to win it.
Does
doesn't pull the trigger right away. Looking for a better angle. Yes!
You've got to be kidding. Back to back.
Talagang trabaho sa yung trabaho. Don't come in with the hard at in. Baka mapahiya tayo dito.
Take pride with the kind of hearts that my players possess.
One of the big games everybody has been looking forward to. It is the start of the semifinals where the San Miguel Beermen will test whether or not they put to good use the rest that they had, and they will be facing one of the survivors in that grueling quarterfinal series, the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados, who will try to do a ride on that momentum and take victory here in game number 1. Hello everyone from the Big Dome. I'm back. Richard Del Rosario together with Kinito Henson. Bittersweet moment for me, Kinito. I'm happy to see you guys again. But
happy to see you.
Malungkot ako eh.
I'm sure you'd rather be down there coaching your team. But
wala, ganun talaga.
And I'm a very poor substitute.
All right, now let's get down to business and talk about this semifinal pairing. These two teams, Kinito, have met 3 times already in this conference. And let's take a look at what happened in those 3 meetings.
Well, games have been close. Kung makikita po natin, first game was won by San Miguel, then the second game was won by BMEG by just 1 point. Then there was that playoff for the second outright semifinals berth, and that happened not in June 2, that's July 2, and that happened just over 2 weeks ago. And since then, San Miguel has not played. Kanya matagal-tagal na ang kanilang rest period. Ika nga, no, while BMEG is coming off that grueling 5-game series thanks to rain or shine.
Alala mo na naman eh, kinakalimutan ko na nga eh.
There are a lot of players from BMEG who are extremely tired. They're exhausted, some are injured, some may not even be able to play in game 1. But there's one player who's super fresh from the BMEG lineup, and that's Tony Washam.
Okay.
Nobody else. He's only played 2 games so far in this conference, and you're going to expect him to come up here with guns blazing.
All right, and these sister teams have become bitter rivals here on the court. And of course, what will be their formula in trying to get a win here in a game number 1? Let's start with the Dean's List, of course, for the BMEG Derby Ace Llamados.
Well, for the Dean's List, let's check out BMEG. First, it's a question of balance kasi alam natin si Kirby Raimundi di makakalaro. Pingree has a hamstring injury and he's not sure whether he can get his usual minutes. So it's important that Coach Ryan Gregorio paces his boys, and all in all, it's going to be a question of depth. It's going to be a question of balance. Length is wealth for them. They've got the size advantage. They've got Rafi Rivas. They've got Nino Cadaleta. They've got a lot of tall players in this lineup. So that's what they need to take advantage of. The Yaps have always been double trouble for the opposition. James Yap, his offensive load is not going to be as much as before because Tony Washam is a huge scorer. And I think that's going to be a big plus for James because he won't feel as much pressure now with Washam in the lineup. And of course, they've got to obstruct the passing lanes. San Miguel is number 2 in the league in assists. And in their last outing, San Miguel had 18 assists to BMEG's 12. So that's an area that Pure Foods will want to key on. They do not want San Miguel to make those extra passes for the high percentage shots.
Well, and these two teams met also in the semifinals in the last conference where BMEG prevailed over San Miguel 4-2. And San Miguel claimed that they did not put to use the rest that they had, good use the rest that they had, and they became rusty. What's in store for San Miguel for them to win this
Well, Richard,
game?
the big question for San Miguel is, are they ready to play after over a 2-week rest? Are they rusty? That question will be answered in game number 1. They need to play full steam ahead. This team has had a lot of rest. Their players are healthy, no injuries. Danny Siegel is suited up. It looks like Lodi Togari is also suited up. So maybe we'll get to see a lot of players in the rotation of Coach Siot Tanquingcen. They need to play full steam ahead. They know that BMEG is tired. They need to play the up and down game. You also know that the last time both these teams met, San Miguel just blasted BMEG out of the Coliseum with 10 fast break points to BMEG's only 5. Next, capitalize on errors. As far as BMEG is concerned, this is an area they need to make sure that they do not lapse into too many errors. San Miguel likes to capitalize on turnovers. Last time that these two teams met, San Miguel at 24 turnover points, and Beermen only